It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions under the lights on Thursday night.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Another miss. Still on his feet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there to first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Davis now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Davis escaping the pressure right. He gets away from one. He's still on his feet. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw on third down, Davis, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Here's Davis, throwing to start the drive. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Lions getting set. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Davis flushed out right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushed...
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Davis eluding the pressure right. Able to slither down. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Davis throwing on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Davis escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And in the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Flushed out right. Keeps him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up. He's got him in, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Come on, guys. Stay on point, fellas. It's showtime, baby.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. A little jerk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Now, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Davis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a... They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That was just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. 79 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on 1st down.
To about the 48-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together?
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage a game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to win this game.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time.